Quick question. Who do people trust more at your company? The guy who knows all the drama, or the guy who doesn't participate in it? If you answered the guy who knows the drama, you're wrong, and that's costing you. Here's the brutal truth. Every time you join workplace gossip, you're telling people you're not ready for leadership, that you need drama to feel important. Watch what happens when you stop. I'm breaking down the exact Stoic strategy that kills gossip conversations. No awkwardness, no lectures. 3 moves that work every time. The hidden cost of gossip participation. Gossip feels safe. Everyone's doing it. You're bonding with coworkers. You're getting insider information. You feel included. That's the trap. When you join workplace gossip, 3 career killers destroy your reputation slowly. First, you become the leak. People watch what they say around you. They assume if you'll talk about Sarah from accounting, you'll talk about them too. Your network shrinks. Nobody trusts you with sensitive information. Quick question. Have you ever shared something with someone, then heard it repeated back to you later? That person lost your trust forever. Second, you become the drama magnet. Gossipers seek you out because you're a reliable audience. Your calendar fills with coffee chats about who's sleeping with whom, who's getting fired next week. You're spending mental energy on other people's business instead of your career. Third, you become untrustworthy to leadership. Managers notice who participates in toxic conversations. When promotion time comes, they remember who stirred the pot, who stayed focused on results. Executive presence means being someone others confide in, not someone who spreads secrets. The Stoics understood this perfectly. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. You can't control what others say about absent coworkers. You can't control whether people criticize leadership decisions. You can't control who speculates about personal lives. You control your response. This is the discipline of assent." Before you engage with gossip, ask yourself 3 questions. Does this deserve my mental energy? Does participating move me toward my goals? Does repeating this information make me more valuable? The answer is always no. Gossip rewires your brain for negativity. You look for drama instead of solutions. You focus on what's wrong with people instead of what's working in projects. You train yourself to be a critic instead of a builder. Watch what happens in real scenarios. Someone complains about an absent coworker's performance. You join in with your story about their mistakes. Now you're both focused on problems instead of solutions. The absent person can't defend themselves. Nothing gets resolved. You both feel temporarily bonded by shared negativity. Or leadership makes a decision you disagree with. Instead of finding ways to provide feedback, you participate in hallway criticism sessions. You're not influencing the outcome. You're venting frustration. Leadership notices who's undermining their decisions behind closed doors. Or someone shares speculation about a colleague's personal life. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they're interviewing elsewhere. You add your observations and theories. Now you're both invested in drama that has nothing to do with work performance. Each time you participate, you're training yourself and others. You're showing them you need drama to feel important. That's the opposite of executive presence. Executive presence means being the person others come to for guidance, not gossip. It means being known for discretion, not for having the latest rumors. It means building trust through consistent professionalism, not temporary bonding through shared negativity. The Stoics called this role ethics. Your job isn't to police others. Your job isn't to collect information about their personal lives. Your job is to excel in your role while maintaining your character. When you participate in gossip, you're abandoning both. Here's the power move that changes everything. The Stoic redirect technique. When someone starts gossiping, you don't lecture them. You don't walk away awkwardly. You redirect strategically. First, use strategic silence. Let them finish their initial complaint without feeding the fire. Don't nod enthusiastically. Don't ask follow-up questions. Don't add fuel with phrases like, "Really?" or "I can't believe that." Listen neutrally while they exhaust their initial energy. Then deploy the power phrase, "I haven't had that experience with them." Watch what happens. You're not calling them a liar. You're not defending the target. You're stating your different experience. This creates confusion in their brain. They expected agreement, but you gave them neutrality. Most people will either change topics or try one more approach before giving up. Epictetus taught role ethics. Your job isn't to police others or collect information about their personal lives. Your job is to excel in your role while maintaining your character. When someone tries to pull you into gossip, they're asking you to abandon your role as a professional. They want you to become judge and jury for someone who isn't present to defend themselves. That's not your job. Redirect to work outcomes, not personalities. When someone complains about an absent coworker, shift to project needs. When they criticize leadership decisions, separate real concerns from toxic venting. Let me give you specific scripts for the most common scenarios. Absent coworker gossip. "Sarah's been making so many mistakes lately. I don't know how she still has her job." Your response, "I haven't had that experience with her. What do we need to get the Johnson project back on schedule?" Notice what you did. You didn't agree or disagree with their assessment of Sarah's performance. You acknowledged their statement without endorsing it. Then you immediately shifted focus to actionable work outcomes. You're not being awkward. You're being professional. Leadership criticism. The new VP has no idea what he's doing. This reorganization is going to destroy our department. Your response, "I haven't had that experience with him." Are there specific concerns about the reorganization you want to discuss with your manager? You're not defending the VP. You're not attacking the complainer. You're redirecting from character assassination to constructive action. If they have real concerns, they should raise them through proper channels. If they're just venting, you're not participating. Personal life speculation. "Did you hear Mark's wife left him? No wonder he's been so distracted in meetings." Your response, "I haven't heard anything about that. How's the quarterly review process going?" You're establishing a clear boundary. Personal speculation isn't your business. Work performance and outcomes are your business. You're redirecting to appropriate professional topics without explaining why you won't engage in personal gossip. This builds respect instead of awkwardness. You become the stable one. While others are caught up in drama and negativity, you're focused on results and solutions. People see you as someone who doesn't get pulled into office politics. That's executive presence. You're not being self-righteous. You're not lecturing anyone about the dangers of gossip. You're simply showing through your actions that you operate at a different level. You're interested in work outcomes, not workplace drama. The redirect technique works because it doesn't create conflict. You're not telling people they're wrong to gossip. You're just not participating. You're giving them an easy exit from the conversation by shifting to topics that actually matter for business results. Same principle when they push back. They might say, "Come on, you know she's terrible at her job." Your response stays consistent. "I focus on what we need to deliver." Speaking of which, do you have the budget numbers for next quarter? You're training them that you're not available for these conversations. They'll learn to skip you when they want to gossip. Your time gets freed up for conversations that actually advance your career. Advanced Stoic boundaries. Sometimes the redirect doesn't work. The person keeps pushing after your initial response. They want you to engage with their drama. They might say something like, "Come on, you must have noticed how incompetent she is," or "Everyone knows the new policy is terrible." The Marcus Aurelius approach: remove yourself without drama. I need to get back to the Peterson proposal. Catch up with you later. Then leave. Don't explain why you're leaving. Don't give a lecture about gossip. Exit the conversation professionally. This creates strategic distance from chronic gossipers. They learn you're not available for these conversations. They stop seeking you out as an audience for their complaints and speculation. Your calendar opens up for meaningful work discussions. The key is consistency. Every time someone tries to pull you into gossip, you use the same pattern: neutral response, professional redirect, or polite exit. No exceptions. No participation even when the gossip seems harmless or the person seems trustworthy. Signal you're unavailable without lecturing. Your actions speak louder than explanations. When you consistently redirect or exit gossip conversations, people learn your boundaries without you announcing them. The long-term reputation benefit is massive. You become known as discreet and trustworthy. People come to you with real concerns instead of petty complaints. Leadership notices who stays above the mess when office politics get ugly. Build alliances with other non-participants. There are always people who prefer to focus on work instead of drama. When you consistently show professional behavior, these people recognize you as an ally. Your network improves because you're attracting quality connections. What about when gossip involves you directly? Same principles apply. Don't defend yourself against rumors. Don't try to correct every wrong statement. Focus on your work performance and let your results speak for themselves. Engaging with gossip about yourself just feeds the drama cycle. Your takeaway: gossip participation destroys more careers than poor performance. When you join workplace drama, you're training others to see you as untrustworthy and unprofessional. Your move: practice the redirect technique in low-stakes conversations first. Master the neutral response and professional pivot before you need them in high-pressure situations. Subscribe for more executive presence strategies rooted in ancient wisdom. Executive by day, Stoic always.